Guys, Pulse here, back again with another video and another live stream. And this one, I'm just going to be doing a quick, roughly 10-minute video on my reactions to Battlefield 1 reveal trailer that came out yesterday night. I haven't been able to do a video on it. And in the background, I was going to have Battlefield 4, but I just unlocked some of the new weapons for Call of Duty, and I thought I'd use them. I've got the FAMAS and the Marshall one in this gameplay that I will be doing live. So hopefully all things go well. But let's jump on into the trailer reaction. Now, I hated the Infinite Warfare trailer. The video I actually made on that, great, it's the start of the game, I made before the real trailer came out. It was a leaked version, so it was a little bit smaller, there wasn't as much to it. But I still hated it when the full thing came out, so I was very negative about that. I've been negative about Call of Duty for a while, and I'm not one of these people that's only doing it to jump on the bandwagon. I just hate the direction Call of Duty is going in, and don't like what they're doing, and haven't liked it since about Black Ops 2. I've played all the Call of Duties, done all of the campaigns, finished all of the Spec Ops, done loads of multiplayer. On all of them, I've got at least a day's game time on all of them, and that's counting the ones like Modern Warfare 1, which I used a different account on and things, so that was a little bit different, but all of them I've played so much, and I just don't like the direction they're going in. So I went into this Battlefield trailer really hoping for something good, because I doubt I will be playing Call of Duty this year, and if I will, I'll just try and get the COD 4 code. I don't really want to have Infinite Warfare. It will be no worth to me at the moment. I mean, things could change, but they can't change that much. It wasn't really about the game and what they could bring to it. It could be one of the best games, and I guarantee it will be one of the best campaigns. They got a great campaign team behind it, but I just don't like that style of game, and I don't like the sci-fi. I never have, and probably never will. And I just really don't like the direction Call of Duty is going in. So with this trailer, I was anticipating a lot. I was hoping for something which could get me away from Call of Duty this year and really try and improve the first-person shooter genre, because I feel like it's been a bit standstill. I mean, there's Titanfall 2 coming out this year, which I'm looking forward to as well, or at least seeing the trailer of, and that will hopefully add something new to the mix as well. But yeah, so let's go on into the trailer itself. And I started off, and immediately you could tell it's World War One, and there's a lot of brutality in it. That's great. I really love the brutality in games like that, and it stays true to the World War One time period with the brutality. It was a really brutal war, and you get to see some of that with the melee weapons, and that really impressed me straight from the go. I mean, it's not in-game footage, but it's used with the in-game engine of an Xbox One, so you can guarantee it's going to look good. But don't take what you saw in the trailer as like solid gameplay footage cinematics, because it wasn't that. I mean, the people at the conference got to see 5 minutes of gameplay, which the stream didn't get to see. They got to see it after as just a little reward for being there. But for the people who watched it on stream, they didn't get to see that, so they didn't see any gameplay footage. So you need to make sure that's clear, because the game is completely different from a trailer. But the trailer itself was very, very cool. I love the World War One theme. I think that is a great idea to bring it to World War One, and I feel that is the strongest direction to go in. It's pretty bold, because no other game has done that really, and especially in the age of 2016, like, we haven't had a game, if we have had one like that, in a very long time, especially on the next gen consoles. That era has gone very redundant for quite a while, and it's great to see a company like EA rebooting that, and DICE, and seeing what they can add to it. That guy keeps sniping me from that. So yeah, this isn't going too well in this game, but the trailer continued, sorry, and it got better as it went on. So the first time I watched it, I was a little bit skeptical as it was going through. I was trying to watch so many things happen, the music was really good, and I was trying to focus on too many things. But the more I watched it through, the better I found it, and the more times I watched it, the better I found it. And yeah, it looks very, very good. I mean, I was always skeptical. These were my worries of the game, that they wouldn't be able to have as much creative licensing as other games like Call of Duty, which are based in the future. So because Call of Duty is based in the future, they can do whatever they want. They can create whatever fiction they want, whatever guns they want, because they can just say that that's part of the fiction, say that that's part of the world, and you just got to accept that, because they've created it. But with World War One, there's a certain element of truth there that you kind of have to stick to. Obviously, they'll have a little bit of creative licensing, with some of the weapons and guns they put in the game, but as a whole, I feel it's going to be very gritty and different to Battlefield 3 and 4. Battlefield 3 and 4 for me was a little bit like Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. It didn't change an awful lot, but it did improve. But this is going in a completely different direction. So if you are a Battlefield fan, you'll understand the kind of jargon I'm talking about now. The different classes, they've actually changed them. So I think there's, instead of engineer, it's going to be called medic, and the assault changes. It becomes more like an explosive class. But the medic one is solely what the pretty much assault does now in Battlefield 3 and 4, which is definitely very, very interesting and a change to the franchise that's been needed, I feel, just to mix that up. Because one of the things they've done to stick to the World War One side of things is they've actually, at the moment, it's not been 100% confirmed, but they may have taken out the engineer altogether. There may not be a way to fix your tanks to keep it on a realistic level. Like if in World War One you damaged your tank, there would be no way to fix it because they just didn't have the means and ways back then to fix it. And I feel that adds another element. I think that's great. All the stuff I've heard about the game is very, very positive. I've heard great things from the community that played it, and I'm expecting a great game from it, and the trailer really set me up for that. So I'm very, very happy with the trailer as it was. I thought the soundtrack was great in it as well, and obviously you can tell from the views to likes and dislike ratio in comparison to the Infinite Warfare trailer, what the rest of the community thinks as well, which is very, very interesting. Is this guy going to come upstairs? Oh god, they're all going to see. Had to focus pretty hard then. So yeah, that's what I thought of the Battlefield trailer, and very positive things coming out of it. All positive things, actually. I didn't think anything negative. Everything looked great. I couldn't pick out one thing in particular I didn't like. The only thing I've seen so far, which I'm a little skeptical on, I feel like we're going to be told a bit more about, is actually not to do with the game itself. It's to do with the Collector's Edition, which got released yesterday. I'm not sure if you can pre-order it yet. But the UK price for this collector's edition is £180, which is a lot. So you're supposed to be getting quite a lot for that amount of money. You'd assume so. So that was the same price as the Black Ops 3 Juggernaut edition, which is the one I got, which has the fridge and stuff in it, and that was good value for money. It comes with a whole fridge, so it's like 2 foot tall. So it's, you know, a good value for money item, and you get the season pass, which is now paid off, and you get, you know, everything else along with the game. And I was very, very happy about that, and I thought it was a decent buy. I thought the money was okay, I thought the pricing was okay. But here's my point, is that with Battlefield 1, the Collector's Edition is £180, and it only really comes with a statue, and the statue's like, I'm pretty sure it's like a foot tall, so it's pretty big. It'll be like the length of your forearm, and that's kind of it, and I wouldn't pay £180 for that. And it's kind of frustrating because I am a person who likes to collect things like that, and the steelbooks, I love the steelbooks, but the price tag is quite extortionate. I wouldn't want to pay that amount of money for it. I'd probably end up buying stuff like that after the games came out, but overall everything from that game came out positive, and I was very, very happy with the way everything turned out. I'm sure the developers will be happy too, because they got a lot of positive press from that event, and we didn't see an awful lot, I have to admit. We didn't see any gameplay. I was surprised, but hopefully we'll see like a campaign walkthrough, because I'm a very campaign-driven person. I love the campaigns of games. I play them most times first before I even jump onto multiplayer or the other game mode, depending on if they have them. And yeah, so I'm hoping for good things. They spoke a little bit about it, and I feel it could be very, very good, the campaign on that game. I'm looking forward to it a lot, and I assume a lot of other people are by the likes on the trailer video. But hopefully at E3 we'll get to see a little more, because I don't want to overjudge it a bit too soon. Like, people are immediately saying, you know, RIP COD, or I'm going for Battlefield this year instead of COD. And I gotta admit, I equally did say that, but I feel like if you said that now, like, you kind of just doom yourself, because you end up being a hypocrite, because they will show a side of the Infinite Warfare game that you will like. the campaign, if you're a campaign-driven person, I know it's going to be good this year. And if you love zombies, they've got a zombies mode. That could be good. That could entice you. And the multiplayer, we haven't seen any of. So, you know, there could be an element of the multiplayer which you like and then end up saying, oh yeah, I might get that. And obviously COD 4 is a big deal breaker. That is what's tying a lot of people into actually buying the game. I think if it didn't come with COD 4, a lot of people would stay away from Infinite Warfare. But, yeah, that's my review of the trailer, my reaction to the trailer. More of a comparison. I feel like that's what's going on right now. People are less talking about the trailer and more talking about the differences between Battlefield and Call of Duty and the future of FPSs. And obviously we've got Titanfall hopefully going to be released at E3, or like some footage released at E3. And that will spice up a little bit with the Battlefield release date coming out. I think it was October 21st, so that's before Call of Duty. And then Call of Duty will come out, and then I'm guessing Titanfall 2 will come out after that, or sometime just before Christmas, just before the holiday break, to try and get everyone to buy it then. But yeah, all positive things from the Battlefield trailer. Looking forward to the next trailers we're going to get at E3. But yeah, if you enjoyed this live stream, go ahead and subscribe and like for more. Yeah, so I'll see you in my next video.